it to him. If that's what you're asking.
Well, that changes a lot of.
It explains why he wasn't here on time.
Yeah, I was wondering because it's not like him.
No.
Tim, do some talking. See if the people can tell if you're lagging or if it's just lagging on my end.
I sent him the link way late. People,
Oh,
I just sent it right now. People, there's only 2 of you. Can one of you, 4 of you now, can someone tell me if I'm lagging, if my internet is bad, if my video is bad? Am I smooth or am I lagging? How's my voice? How's my movements?
And this is not a way for us to con you into commenting.
It's not.
We can bring Garrett in. Let's bring him right in.
Yeah, see what he says.
Boys,
hey, G Money.
You late to your own show. What's going on here?
I know.
Garrett, we need your opinion and we need it fast.
What's up?
Am I lagging right now? How's my movements? Are they smooth or are they choppy and lagging?
You look good to me. You look good.
Okay,
so it's your computer, my baby.
All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right.
Garrett, what's up, man? Yeah, sorry about the link.
I don't care, dude.
I totally forgot to send it to you until 1 second ago. So
you're fine.
What's going on, man?
I'm all right. I'm excited to talk about this crazy movie that I made you guys watch.
It was something.
Yeah.
It was something else.
I love this movie so much, but I'm very excited to talk about it.
That's so fun. I didn't really know what to do during most of the movie. It was I thought I was really gonna hate it, to be honest.
Okay.
I was like, this is gonna be, I don't know, like a Paul Walker style, because the guy reminds me of Paul Walker, right?
Yeah.
And it really did. It took a turn.
Yes.
Maybe 60% of the way in, it took a turn where it almost got funny.
Yes.
Like
it's a super funny movie, and I forgot to tell you guys that, like, that's a thing I have to tell people sometimes. I'm like, you like, let yourself laugh at this movie. It's actually really funny, but if you are not on board with that right away, you might not even realize that it's trying to be funny. Like, right?
I didn't.
You know what I mean?
It took me a while to notice, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
And I think, sorry, let me get this pup out of here.
That pup is so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the moment that it really got like really overt.
Yeah.
And I think it was like when they were in the funhouse. Like, it was towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was just one thing. Things just kept getting worse, and her and the brother and the girl just started looking at each other like,
I think
can this get worse?
Yeah, like man, we could talk more about it. I'm curious if anybody else picked up on it, because like it's very funny the whole way through if you know to look for that. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like, it is close to the end, but it's when they get to the scene in the principal's office where like Dan Stevens shows up with the mom, and it's like, at that point, it's like, why? Of course you're here for this. Like, I don't know why, but of course you're here for this.
Right.
And then he does that whole like,
yeah,
he's like such a fucking like just dingbat. And then like he just fast talks his way through that whole thing, and like such a funny, he's like, so you're what? Suspending him? And he's like, sure, we could consider suspension. He's like, no, you couldn't, because
which is exactly how a bureaucrat like that would fold too.
Yes.
Like just that fast. Or when he's like, when he asked the kid what he did, and he's like, well, you called me a name, so I smashed a yardstick on his face.
And he like grins and goes,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
There's a scene a little bit before that where he's trying to give the little brother advice, and the advice he gives him, he goes, those kids are bigger than you. They come after you. He goes, you go around their houses after school and burn them down. He just like
families in there.
Yeah, he very earnestly and seriously tells them to burn their houses down with their families inside.
And he's so just like gleeful about it. Like,
I mean, we'll talk about it. The movie. To me, I think it's
around their houses after school and burn them down.
Oh, good. I'm here now. I'm hearing myself on delay.
Oh, you gotta.
Very earnestly and seriously
are you
tells
watching
them to burn
us?
their houses down with their families inside.
Have to eliminate that sound for.
I know. What, Tyler? Are you watching the Facebook feed right now? Because that is always delayed a little bit from the room.
I think something's going on with my connection.
I mean, you look good to me. Like you're fine. Do we both look choppy to you?
Yeah. I'm hearing like every third word.
Oh, you're not even hearing all the words.
No, I don't know what to do here.
I guess you're just gonna have to go with every third word, my man.
I'll try it. We'll try it. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Here, I don't love it, but hey, guys.
Hey, man.
Dude.
Garrett from I Like the Movie and Philadelphia in the building.
That's
Have
me.
you guys already started talking about The Guest?
A little bit.
A little bit. What did you think, Ty? What was your overall
I'm going to be
impression?
honest with you, Garrett.
Yeah, this a failure?
No, it was on, but I wasn't paying total attention to it.
Okay, fair.
However, I did. It's funny though, just the whole concept of like how and I do this with every movie. I'm like, that would never happen, but I just try to like imagine how many things shouldn't have happened if they just would have been like, hey, you can't stay here.
Yeah. I mean, I love the concept though that it's this grieving. So we were talking before you got in, Tyler, that like it's a really funny movie that I don't think the first time you're watching it, you don't necessarily realize how funny it is until you're like halfway through the movie and it really starts getting like super over the top and crazy. If you see it again, I've seen this movie a bunch of times. It's like very funny from the moment it opens. Like one of the first things we see is the dad like kissing the son on the head, and he literally says, Let's do this. Let's do this thing, and then kisses his son on the head. It's like they are such
such a dick. Like such an asshole dad. Yeah.
They're your standard, like, incommunicative, like nuclear family where like from the outside things look good, but from the inside it's like totally rotten,
Mm-hmm.
And that stuff is like right there the whole time, but I don't think you totally realize it. And so the concept is great, I think, where it's like, if you stripped this movie of its tone, which is like kind of like a Canon Films tone, if you stripped it of that, like you could say that this is an interesting look at what happens when soldiers come home from these forever wars that we are like in the midst of, right? But it is doing that, but it's also like a really funny, absurd, like kind of science fiction-y, like horror action thriller, And I think it gets, once you realize that's the tone it's playing in, that concept of like this soldier coming home and at one point the dad says like, or the mom is yelling at the dad and she goes, well, what if Caleb came home different? Did you think about that? And it's like, yeah, he did. He came home with a different face.
Yeah,
like this
came home dead.
Yeah. It's like he came home literally a different person.
Right. And I love like that kind of like, because it's a perfect
guys. I have to figure this out. This is like I can't even really make out what people are saying. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. I'm gonna try to fix it.
Restart your computer. Just restart your computer.
I did that.
Well, Garrett, I gotta tell you, Garrett, I don't think he restarted his computer because the time it took him to leave and come back, it seemed like it was really fast to me.
Do you think that's what he just did now, and that's why he's left us? He couldn't admit that he didn't do it, but he was like, "But I will."
I hope so. for all of our benefits. Because Kate's texting us saying that she can't. Hers is really bad too, really laggy.
Oh no.
Doesn't make any sense though, because we're doing, and she's gone now too. She just disappeared. It's just you and I, Garrett. It's
all right. We can hold it down.
You see, he's back. There's no way he restarted his computer in that amount of time. That was 25 seconds. He's lying to us. Tyler, restart the goddamn computer.
I fucking did restart it.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
no one believes.
Yes, I did. See, you're not even fucking loaded. You're a black screen to me right now.
Good. Good.
So
you didn't restart the computer.
I know. This is all on me, but I'm trying to tell you guys. There, you finally came on the screen for me.
Did you just close Chrome and open it back up again? You didn't restart the whole computer.
Yes, I did. I restarted my whole computer. I did. I'll do it again. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking video it so you can...
I see Dugan here said he thought that he was getting a Walking Tall vibe off of this movie, which I could totally see that.
I did as well at first because it's like the clean cut guy, and you can tell it's actually very similar to the beginning of Walking Tall. Mm-hmm. He's back from special forces, he's whatever, and but pretty immediately that things are gonna go bad. Like it does like these, close ups on him.
I know, man.
Like crazy and looking around.
I love the tone of this movie. The second he turns around on that doorstep, there's like a little bit of a droning sound effect. And even though he's like the best looking, most American dude you've ever seen in your life, you just want to trust him. Immediately this is an untrustworthy bad person, and that she should not let him through the door.
An extremely bad, but like one of the worst bad guys.
Yes,
and I also, Ryan, you bring up the soundtrack. It reminded me a little bit of Stranger Things. It had a little bit of
sure.
It might predate Stranger Things, actually. I'm not sure.
It does. So, I'm going to sound like a real fucking nerd here, but this is like, I would call this vaporwave would be like what this soundtrack is. It's just a lot of like 80s aesthetic vibes.
Yeah, like a repeating synth kind of thing.
Yeah. Very John Carpenter influenced, not only the fact that this movie is clearly like a riff on Halloween to some extent, but also just like those soundtrack vibes and stuff. All the pumpkins that you see everywhere. It's just like Haddonfield in the movie Halloween. Just for some reason, this entire town is super into Halloween. They never really talk about it, but everything is hyper decorated, like with pumpkins and shit.
And how about the one guy is a famous guy. He gets killed like immediately. He always plays a huge nerd in everything he's in, but he was more of a redneck in this.
I know. Hold on. I need to figure out his name. That is the kid that is in Can't Hardly Wait. And I think he's in Empire Records as well.
He's in a lot of stuff. He's in Dodgeball. He's in Grandma's Boy. Like he's always like a weirdo.
Yeah, right. So there's Joel David Moore, who's like the dude that says he has asthma. And couldn't join the military. He's like the dude that just is pretty much what our entire hometown is made up of exclusively. The guy that like dresses military, but as soon as you ask about military, he's like, they wouldn't want me. I couldn't.
I got things to do here, but let me tell you something about the Middle East. Please don't give me any advice on anything.
Yes, that's Joel David Moore, who's great. I love that dude. But I think who you and I are talking about is Ethan Embry. Does that name ring any bells for you? He's the dude that sells him the guns.
No, I didn't recognize him. Actually, I didn't recognize him. I was talking about. I think
you were talking about the guy that I was just talking about.
Yes, because this guy, I didn't recognize this fellow. The guy who also.
Oh, this fellow was in everything, man. That Thing You Do, that Tom Hanks boy band movie.
Oh, that was a great movie. Actually,
great movie.
That Thing You Do is a great movie.
Yeah, I believe he's the drummer in that. He plays the dude that sells him the guns.
Do we bring Kate in and see if her stream's working?
Let's try it out.
Let's bring the gal in. Kate, we're bringing you in. I hope you can hear and see us. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show, chain smoking waitress, I think, housekeeper.
Do you know, Gary?
I don't. What the hell? No. What is it? What is this?
She's a housekeeper or something.
House guest.
Cinderella.
Oh no! Oh, I thought she was
Cinderella.
Actually
Cinderella.
I thought she was gonna be the sister.
Can you
from the
see me? Okay.
Yeah.
We can.
It's so
perfect.
weird. You guys are like.
That's what Tyler was saying too.
And all the
and this is your voice. Your voice is.
I don't like that at all.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. I wish I had a solution for either one of you people, but you just really are ruining the show.
It's ruined. Hi, Garrett.
Hello.
Thank you, Tim Fry Sr.
Everybody knew. John Wayne went with Belle, which it has a Belle vibe as well.
Sure.
I'm ready to talk about this movie, so we're just leaving Tyler out of the show. You know what?
Did you like this movie, Kate?
It's his birthday tomorrow. Do you think that has something to do with it?
Kate, I think you know what has to do with it? I think the fact that he very clearly lied about restarting his computer and his internet didn't reset, and now here we are. So his birthday's tomorrow. He's my friend, and I don't know when his birthday's tomorrow.
Your birthday is December 1st, in case you wanted to know about that.
Don't tell the strangers.
Oh, why not?
I want to know my B-day.
Okay, Garrett, to answer your question.
Yes,
no,
Kate.
I hated this movie. I loved hating it. Like, it was a good one to hate.
Sure.
And
Dan Stevens was real slimy in it.
Oh, is that the guy?
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
he's
main
steamy
guy?
as hell, man. Holy moly.
You must have been a Paul Walker guy.
Oh yeah, I like Paul. Of
Because he
course
has
I like
a
Paul.
big Paul Walker vibe.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he was related or something.
No.
All right,
Now you guys are normal.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Because we started talking about my boy Dan Stevens.
That's right. He fixes everything.
You bring
Paul
him
Walker.
up, everybody instantly
Love
gets
to see
horny
it.
and just
Love
wants to talk.
Paul Walker just from heaven, just
From
looked
heaven.
down upon this podcast and said,
Like very
Let it
sexily.
be.
He was
Yeah.
like, I'll help you guys out. Okay, so first of all, I thought it was called The Visitor, and I told everyone the other night to watch.
"Yeah, she did."
That's a very
She did.
different movie.
Right?
It's the opposite of the
Different.
name.
Yeah. So I hated the dad. I hated him. I hated him. I
Glad
hated
to
his,
see him die.
his stretched out neck. I hated his teacher.
I love that actor though. He's great. Leland
Isn't he
Orser.
great?
Yeah, he is. Have you guys ever seen Very Bad Things?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
he's
saw
great
this
in Very
movie, yeah.
Gotcha.
Zinger. I hated his t-shirt. I have here. I hated his t-shirt and his confessions because he kept confessing things.
Yeah.
And I had the neck is so stretched out. Okay, so then the scene that you told me about.
Yeah, where he gets out of the shower. Yeah.
It actually made me laugh. I laughed.
Oh yeah.
I laughed at that.
This movie's very funny, I think.
And then when he carried the keg.
Oh, that's amazing. That's my favorite thing. He's got both kegs.
He has two.
Where do you
Where do you guys want these?
Where do you want these?
It's
yeah,
so good.
I was wondering because at that point, I still wasn't fully understanding that anything was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And I was even thinking like, this is absurd.
Yeah.
Like no normal person can hold even one.
Yeah.
With one arm.
You can't, Tim.
I know I can't. No one can. Oh, you can though. With your beach body, your prison body.
There he is. Love to see it. Love to
Oh,
see
man.
See it.
Tyler, how are we? How do we sound?
How
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all
Paul
good.
Walker.
It took you a lot longer this time than from last time. I'm just wondering why.
I don't know.
Why? No, but why? Like, is it because this time you did restart your computer?
Ooh.
I've restarted actually this time I didn't restart my computer. The first two times I actually did restart my computer. Do you want I sent the video.
I saw it.
It's movie night, folks. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want any infighting. I don't want any infighting.
Single-handedly are starting the drama. You're the drama starter.
I'm just trying to have a nice time
Yeah,
here with the gang.
Thanks, Kate.
My cord is all wrapped up.
Oh,
Your core. Tyler.
John Wayne Caldwell, I will freak out on you.
John Wayne
I want to hear no more of it.
Tristan knows all about the computer sham that we all experienced live here on the program.
I didn't
speaking of cores, though, Kate, I don't want to derail this too much, but you and Ty are gonna have
strong sexy
cores.
Yeah.
Eric, I don't know if you want to do this. I have a feeling you're gonna say no.
Well, so wait, hold on, Tim. Wait, before we go public with it.
Yes.
Are we sure? Because there's no backing down now.
No backing down.
How much did you drink last night? We went public with it last night. We did.
That is true.
We did.
I had a couple. Beers.
You can still go back on it. You can go back on it now.
I also had a couple of beers. I was so hungover today.
Well, we got to tell Garrett to get the Ring the Bell Pilsner from Conshohocken Brewing Company.
It's delicious.
All right.
Garrett, it's delicious.
There's a beer called Ring the Bell, Garrett.
And it's strong.
They stole it from us. They stole it from us.
I see.
And I drank it.
Are we backing out now, Ty? Are we gonna do it?
No, let's do it. I'm all in.
The three of us, Garrett, and you are welcome to join if you don't want to. If you don't want to, hey, not a big deal. I didn't even consider it until tonight. We're all doing 21. Is it called the 21-day fix?
There's two you can pick. It's 21-day fix or 21-day extreme.
I'm not doing the extreme. I'm not doing the extreme.
Fine.
We're doing the 21-day fix. It's like a 3-week workout thing. So because we're all going to get in some shape. So we're starting on Monday, and we're doing 3 weeks together, and we're going to see how we end up at the end of it.
Yeah, that's at least too many weeks of working out for me. I'm going to have to bow out.
Garrett's a smart man. Garrett, we're trying to get our bodies in shape right for the end of summer.
Yeah. I understand.
We're always thinking.
Well, you got to get that coronavirus body.
Right, yeah. We're figuring we're going to have to bulk up for the lonely winter ahead. The inevitable.
I have to shed it.
Everybody go back inside.
Wait, actually, this makes sense. Yeah, you should try and get fit now because you're going to be like way unfit once it gets cold again.
Right? How are you supposed to send nudes when you have nothing else to do?
You sending a lot of nudes these days?
That's what you have to do. That's how you date.
Nudes.
You're like, really?
That's not a selling point for me.
You got that right, Daryl.
Thank God for dad bods. I got to tell you,
it's only been like the last 5 years that's become like fashionable to have a dad bod, and it is a gift.
Yeah.
Are you one of those gals who says she likes a dad bod, or are you like a chiseled abs kind of girl?
I like people that take care of themselves.
That's not the question that I asked.
So
you're judgmental
because no, there's tanned 5% body fat wearing capri pants
tan
kind of guy, or there's dad who's just in good shape but has some fat on him because he doesn't have time for the gym.
I have to like a dad now? That's where I am. I love dads.
It's very common terminology. It's dad bod. It's well known.
Oh, okay.
You could just call it normal guy bod if you want.
So far, we just know she doesn't like a turkey neck. That's about all the
no turkey neck. And it sounds like what she's really saying is she only likes male model-esque type guys. Like no one else is good enough.
That's right. If I can't like bounce a quarter off of every part of their body, I'm not interested.
Like Dan Stevens in this movie.
Yeah.
Boy, is he hot in this movie, you guys.
And if you throw a quarter hard enough, you can bounce it off anybody.
I would argue that a quarter will bounce farther off of me than somebody that is in good shape.
You know what? Let's try it. I have all these quarters.
The
like how about a
squishiness.
roll of quarters?
What's the I'm sorry, guys. What's the guy's name again?
What's up with the why you
Dan
wanting
Stevens.
violence on me?
Sorry.
Dan Stevens. So, Kate, this is just a little window into Kate's mind. If you had a choice, Dan Stevens in this movie, in the shape he's in,
or
prime Vin Diesel.
Prime Vin Diesel?
Yeah, Vin Diesel 12 years ago when he was in top shape.
Toretto.
Dominic Toretto. Where do you fall on the which one is more in line with your interests?
6.5, 12 dozen.
That's nothing you said tonight is a intelligible answer.
Yeah.
So anyway, this guy Steven, the actor guy, do you know what he did to get in shape for that scene?
Please tell me, but I am aware that scene was like one of the last things they shot to give him as much time as possible to get him in shape for it.
Yeah. So he was like skinny mini. He was like
me.
He looked like Tyler, like
skinny mini Ty.
Yeah, like emaciated because he was doing this film where he had to be like.
I'm just so thin.
Something. Where am I?
Why am I so thin all the time?
I'm so thin right now.
It's so hard to gain weight for me.
Yeah, I love girls that say that. Anyway, so he had to like bulk up, obviously. So he's doing like whatever kind of workout regimen. So the day before this particular scene where he got bathroom, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like,
so good.
I was embarrassed.
The steam like comes out of the shower and then he like kind of like emerges from it. It's so good.
Well, and she's like,
yeah.
Anyway, so he didn't eat or drink anything, zero the day before. And then right before the scene, he drank a Diet Coke and he did 100 push-ups.
Yeah. Apparently, this is like a thing that happens in movies a lot. Whenever you see a guy on screen and there's like veins bulging out of his muscles, it's because they just starve them for a day and then they drink a lot really fast right before so that they're like sweating and bulging and like all hyped up like that.
Yeah,
I should do that before the show. We all should.
I love how that's never talked about in like objectifying people. You know, like why are we doing this where we're just creating this false? There's never like. What if the guy would have showed up to the fit looking like me? Like, hey, what's up?
Dad bod.
You got a room I could crash in?
Dad bod with no kids.
Yeah. And she's like pulling stuff out of his belly button.
Yeah, she's like, are you you were in the military? I'm like, yeah, I was in the military, but
can I clean your butt?
I was a mechanic.
I'm like, you got a trash can? I give him like a Wendy's wrapper. Like, I just had that on the way over here. I've had a dad bod since high school. That's a weird thing I've had.
There's a great joke in the movie about that, actually, when they're buying the guns off the guy and he goes, what are you, Army? And he goes, yeah, I'm Navy myself.
Yes. I know. I thought that was funny too.
That really made me
I thought it was going to go further, but they just let it go right there.
I
No,
love it.
he's like, I'm going to kill you.
Now
Yeah,
I'm going to kill you.
Just so you know.
No, I'm going to
Prepare
kill
for it
you.
mentally. It's happening.
What do you think
I
he's
wonder
doing right now,
actually-
the actor? You think he's
Like,
thinking about this role?
He's so hungry.
Rolling in a
He's
bed
eating.
full of money.
Yeah. I have pumpkin knife carving. I don't even know why I wrote that down.
Oh yeah, I love that
Oh,
scene.
the butterfly knife because he whips it, he pulls it out and slams it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
thought
then he gives that knife to the kid when he tells him to burn his friend's houses down.
I had that note in there.
That
burn
was
the
my
houses
favorite
down,
moment of the entire
families
movie, by the way.
inside.
That's
The
so
burning.
Because it's structured to be this heartfelt, like big brother kind of advice, and he's like, just burn their houses down with their families inside. What are they gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And the kid's like,
You can't do anything.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be like a role model to you.
Yeah.
Come on,
Fucking
man.
Arson, murder
Write
and
this
arson.
down. Write it
Same
down.
time, dude.
I
I
was
have
wondering. Go on, Kate.
I have the maxi pad chin.
What?
The kid with the maxi pad.
Oh
on his
yeah.
chin.
The fucking that kid has a really funny what do you call that? It's like it's not really on-screen dialogue. You can just kind of hear it in the background. When they first get into the classroom, he's like flirting with a girl at the front of the class, and he stands up and turns around and goes, "I'll show you some magic tricks later."
Yeah, what a weird line that was.
Like the whole thing.
He's like a bully, but yet he's like, yeah, I'm gonna like what of all the things to say.
Poll. Here's a poll. Weirdest line in the movie.
My favorite line in the movie is when they're at the bar right before the bar fight, and he's like pulling all that cash out to pay for the drinks, and the kid goes, "What are you, rich?" And just real dismissively, he goes, "Yeah, cash is easy to get." It's my favorite line in the movie. That says everything you need to know about that dude.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite line, and it's not like because of what it sounds like, but it's because of like actually what it is.
Yeah.
It is when they get called to go into school, and he's like, "I'm gonna go with you." Like he goes with the mother.
Yeah, it's great.
He's like, "I'm coming."
That whole
She's
scene
like,
is maybe the funniest scene in the movie.
What about
like,
when he kills the
who
kid's
was
mom and he's like, "Your son would have wanted this."
He says, "Your son would understand what I have to do right now," and then
Your son would get why murdering his mother.
She understands it. Yeah.
I
Sorry. This might actually be my favorite line.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever it was, but at the end,
What are you guys thinking about for the movie? I'm kidding, Kate. Go ahead. Sorry, I had to. I just really wanted to do that. Really,
I know you did. No, you got what you wanted. When right after the meeting, when they go out into the hallway, and he's like, "I know you killed everybody, but we're still friends, right?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be like a sort of Frankenstein's monster thing, right? I think the idea is that like this is Frankenstein's monster if he had like a personality, and because he has this like extremely charming personality, this little kid is everybody in this world is totally enamored with this dude, except for the final girl, basically the only person that is smart in the town.
The young kid is getting bullied so bad that he just wants anybody because his dad's a loser. He's not supportive. His sister doesn't give a shit. She's like 20. So if you were a kid getting the shit beat out of you at school all the time, you'd probably latch onto a guy like this. Like realistically, you would.
I mean, okay, so what do you guys think about this? My favorite thing about this movie that I like to ask people is, who do you think David actually is? Because I think the movie is very clear that the man that is presenting himself as David Collins is not David Collins.
I thought David Collins just was one of the people who died in like a fire.
Sure, yeah, which I think is probably true. But so then who is this guy? Did you guys have any ideas about like who he actually is? Or did you just think he's like... I have a very specific idea about who this guy actually is.
All right, so
we better just let Kate go. We better just let her just get it out because she's gonna get very mad at Tyler if he tries to give his.
I was going to say that Garrett is one of those people that asks the question just so he can answer it. Go on.
No, I actually genuinely am curious what people think about this.
God damn, Kate's throwing fire tonight.
I know. It is my favorite thing about it. Yes, I agree with John Wayne. I think that he is their son, Caleb, that supposedly died in combat.
So you think the main character is the son?
Yes. I think that this is
plastic surgeon thing.
There's a whole thing about plastic surgery in this, and this guy that's like rearranging people's faces to make them look different. There is a picture of their son Caleb that you see early in the movie. Then like halfway through the movie, they call the military base. They ask about David Collins. You see yet a different man in that picture. So like the guy that we are looking at is isn't David Collins and isn't Caleb. At least he's not any of them with their face, right?
I love how plastic surgery just made the hottest guy.
Yeah,
like his face isn't fucked up at all.
So this is my evidence. This is my evidence for why I think it is Caleb, right? Caleb in the picture in the beginning of the movie is this like chubby, schlubby dude that is pictured in the beginning, and then later, what is the girl's name?
Sister.
Yeah, why can't I think of the character's name now?
I don't think I wrote that down.
I can't think of her name.
Is it Rachel?
Anyway, no, she says something to the effect of like, "Oh, you remember what my brother was like," and I think she's like implying that like he was the kind of loser from our town that ends up going into the military. He's like from this sort of like shitty family that he probably also got bullied himself. He probably never had a shot with the hot girl in school. Anna, yes, Anna. And so he basically takes this opportunity to literally remake himself as the hot guy, return to town, picking up the kegs, getting to sleep with the hot girl, getting to kill the guys that bullied him, getting to be the big brother for his brother that he never got to be when he was just like a schlubby shithead. Literally tries to like repair his mother and father's relationship with each other.
Then kills him. But that's something else. That's
Well, but the whole thing is the programming. The Major Carver says that thing about like we programmed him to clean up all loose ends. At a certain point, he's just going to turn on everybody, whether he likes it or not.
It's funny you say that,
right?
Because I know people, not to that extent, but we know people.
I hope not.
No, they went away to college. They left for college, and they were kind of like the same, like a little chubbier, not really. And then they come back for like Thanksgiving break. They're like dunking basketballs and they're like shredded. Like, the fuck happened to you?
I know.
What school did you go to?
3 months? 3 months, and you.
And all it took was getting the hell out of where they were.
Yeah,
that was like the big secret. I mean, in this case, he went through government training and a
couple cycles of like steroids, but that's that's the side.
I don't know. This guy's not a steroid guy. I'm
talking about our experiences with people. We know.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Walker Jr. doesn't do steroids.
I have to tell you, I didn't look at that guy like, oh my God, he's hot. Like I was just laughing at him.
Here's the thing, Garrett. Here's the thing.
The entire
Kate, ring it before you say it.
Number one, let me just
he didn't. He wasn't smart. I don't think he was very smart.
He's objectively the hottest man that is currently walking the earth.
He is a tactician.
Kate, and like, who are you to say this? This guy, they casted a movie
in the Cinderella,
and they were like, "Who's the hottest guy that walked through the door?" They had a bunch of people auditioning to be hot guys.
I don't see beauty.
I hate her.
You don't see beauty?
Yeah.
I don't look at it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay, you're
so you're just literally blind. That's not even that you're just actually blind.
I'm a blind
I
person.
only see ugliness.
Yeah, I just see everybody for. I see everybody for what I hope they are.
Yeah,
I don't see their
flaws constantly. Flaws everywhere.
$45 Ray Dunn mug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In Kate's opinion, it's better to say that everybody looks like trash than to say that anybody is comparably attractive.
Let's take a second here. Let's take a second, Kate. If we may, because we have been trying to figure this out. We've asked you many, many times over the month.
I was hoping we'd get where you're going tonight.
Do you know what I'm trying to say, Tim?
What?
Do you know what I'm asking?
Yeah, because I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do it yet. But
I don't know what's going on with you guys.
I know what's going on.
You know what's going on.
But we've been trying for like 3 months to find out even what part of the spectrum of man she's interested in.
Oh.
And she evades our questions.
We've asked you.
And not only does she lie and evade our questions, she'll say shit like, "Oh, I've never seen a man that I find attractive.
I don't see skin."
And we'll just name everybody. It'll be like Tom Hardy, Chris Hemsworth, Brad Pitt. She's like, "Oh, I don't know, none of them."
And then Garrett, and then we'll be like, "Okay, take your favorite thing of any of those people and add it together. Would you like that person? And she's like, I couldn't pick. Like, Kate, have a buffet of the hottest men and pick what you want from them.
Like the Golden Corral.
Like the Golden Corral. You're at the Golden Corral, but it's body parts of hot men.
Just wieners. You know how they have
wieners.
Like, dessert buffet, they have like the main courses and things. There's one with biceps.
It's just you self-serve, just a self-serve wiener machine at the Golden Corral.
Golden Corral Gay Thursdays, it's called, and it's where you go there and it's just a buffet of gay guys. But also, I mean, in this case, it has to be straight guys for you to choose. So, you know, you get what I'm trying to say. Kate, what are you looking for here?
Where am I? Where am I in line? Am I at the salad?
Oh my God! Just what if?
Do I get 1,000
celebrity?
This guy, Dan Stevens. He's a boneless, skinless chicken breast. Like he's a good shape. Not a lot of fat on this guy.
Yeah,
not much. No.
Very lean, very lean.
Yeah, you can have as much of them as you want. Don't wait. No guilt. There's no guilt.
For more like a shish kebab? Are you looking for more like a pig roast?
I don't think you guys really want.
General Tausau?
Like a big bowl of a hummus?
I don't think you really want to know the answer.
We do.
I think that's
Everybody's
clear.
asking.
We do want to know. People want to know.
No, I don't think anyone
wants to know.
No, because every time I try and tell you guys, you like throw me out of the thing. Like sometimes you ask me questions
because you'll say things like you'll say things like, "Oh, well, I don't see eyes. I don't see people's eyes." So that's kind of I'm not like a shitty person.
It'll take 45 minutes for her to not give an answer.
Yeah. All right. So Kate, tell us. Name an actor. What's your
actor?
Just a famous person.
Oh God, that I think is attractive. That I'm like, hubba. That's what I
without doing that, preferably.
Hubba.
Do that a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
if you
I like this guy. What?
If you could do that a lot less.
He's hot. Woo!
I can only assume Pee Wee Herman is what you're about to say based on how you keep reacting.
I respect that.
Yeah, fine.
I respect that answer.
Fine.
Pee Wee Herman.
Give us something.
I can't.
We're your friends.
I know. But I feel like as soon as I start talking, you're gonna send me out.
If you say things like, "Oh, hubba, I just like E.T. I'm an E.T. fan. I like aliens." Yeah, then we'll be like, "All right, get the hell out of here." But can you just say,
Can I answer it with a story?
Sure. I mean, do we have enough time?
Yeah, start the clock.
Garrett, you want to set up a board so we can play Risk? While she finishes this.
Oh, I get it. That's
I love how Kate has to use a story to answer a question.
All you need to do is say like Idris Elba, and then we're like, "Oh, we get it."
Yep.
We're like, "Hey, who do you think is attractive?" You're like, "Can I pick 4 different novels to describe them in?"
Can I do an interpretive?
Here's some Mad Libs for you guys to figure out the riddle.
All right,
Garrett. Let me ask you.
Yeah,
Garrett, do you have somebody in Hollywood that you are particularly fond of?
Dan Stevens, are you guys listening to me? I brought this movie here to talk about how fucking hot this dude is.
You really think he's that hot?
Oh God, he's gorgeous. Yeah, holy moly.
The military re-engineered his face to be hot.
Yes.
Still a hot re-engineered though.
Like, the movie. Now I understand why you guys didn't like this movie. It functions on the idea that the moment that guy shows up in your doorstep, you're like, "Yes, get in here. Let's fuck now.
Come on now."
Yeah.
No.
Not for Kate.
Not for me. Sorry.
Kate, I can understand that this guy isn't everybody's taste. If I were a gal, I think I'd be more of a Tom Hardy fan.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Okay. That's where I would lean.
I don't get the Tom Hardy thing. I don't get like the him or like Channing Tatum. These guys look like thumbs. These guys just look like thumbs.
I don't get Channing Tatum, but
you
Tom
know what?
Hardy has some
I agree with
character.
Garrett. Not so much of a Tom Hardy guy. I prefer not so much Tom Hardy's. I prefer my body type to Tom Hardy's.
You're looking for a Tyler.
Yeah. I think I bring more to the table. But so, okay, Kate, here's an example, right?
Speaking of tables, I would love to get mine back.
No, we're not doing Table Man right now. You are not off the hook. Chris Lewis knows who he doesn't like. He'll name a name. Right after that, Joe Abraham finishes the sentence. Jason Segel. We would like you to answer the question kind of like that. Now,
Okay.
if you need to use a story, some yarn of tales that just to kind of hide behind your answer, fine. But just please give us an idea of what. Now she's.
Sorry.
I also don't know what the hell Kutress is talking about.
She wants a full ear. She likes
the
it
real
when they're full of
Chris
the
Pine.
ear.
I think
Chris
she's
Pine.
talking about
I'm into
Chris Pine.
I agree with that.
Chris Pine's a good guy.
Chris Pine is the best Chris.
I don't know.
Ooh,
So,
Chris Lewis, shots fired.
I may have told you this story. I can't remember, but I went to my
I don't have to hear it twice. That's what I hope.
Let's give her. It's 40 minutes and 30 seconds now. But if she's not leading somewhere by 45 minutes, we're gonna have to put her in the corner. Kate,
45. Okay,
get going.
I can do it. Challenge accepted. So. Oh no! Oh, I thought Garrett left.
I'm back.
It would have been awesome if he just said peace on you.
Wait, did you answer the question? I did get booted for a second. Did I miss who you think is
I already answered it.
Didn't even start the story.
You know for a fact you didn't miss that.
Yeah, you're right.
So I went to my high school reunion.
I would have needed to be gone for like a long time to miss that.
Shut up, Garrett.
Hell yeah.
So I went to my high school reunion, and it was the boys' school and the girls' school, but our senior year, the schools merged. So I went to school with a bunch of people I didn't know. Some people call them boys. Mm-hmm. So I was around them for like the first time in my whole life. We go through the whole year. 1,000 years later, we have our high school reunion. And this guy that I went to grade school with and high school with, his name is Joe DeFazio. We were talking at the end of the night, a bunch of people, and I'm standing there.
Sounds like a hot guy.
he's Italian.
Yeah, I'm Joe DeFazio. I'm still Joe DeFazio. I own a screen printing business downtown.
So we're talking, and of course I'm like, here's a joke for everybody. And
God.
Yeah. And so I started laughing, and he pushed me like on my shoulder, and I actually fell. My purse fell. Things fell out of my purse. And he stood there, and he just stood over me. And people like helped me pick stuff up, and they picked me up.
Is he like does he have like a mental problem or something?
So
this story's gonna end with a celebrity you think is hot?
Well, yeah. What if she said that story, and then she goes, "But Denzel Washington is somebody that I."
Then we give her to 45. We cannot derail this girl's story.
Mm-hmm.
I have zero faith that it's going to pan out, but I don't want to be the reason it doesn't pan out.
So then I was so mad that I was like, that's what inspired me to start working out. So every day since our high school reunion, I would go to the gym and I'd pump iron, lifting weights, doing push-ups, pull-ups. I'm like, when I see him at our next high school reunion, I'm going to push him. And he's going to fall. And I'm just going to stand there and look at him. So the fateful day comes. I go to the high school reunion.
How many high school reunions have you been to?
A lot. And Joe DeFazio is not there because he's in jail.
Oh, for pushing a lady.
And which hot celebrity is he in jail with? Who's his cellmate?
Yeah. So, no, hold on. We are only at 43-24. There's still a chance that she will make good on her promise.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love it. I'm feeling it.
I like the secret history. Oh, let's just let people develop a secret history for us.
Yeah. I like that. I love secrets.
Tressa just got super graphic, and let's save that comment till Kate's. Minute and a half left, so don't.
Okay.
I have a feeling this train's coming into the station, and she won't have lied to us this entire time about the nature of this story.
Okay, so Joe DeFazio in jail.
In jail.
And this is going to make sense to us soon.
He was a pharmacist, and what he did was he stole the drugs and he sold them on the street, and then he got caught.
I don't care what Joe's in. I don't care at all about Joe.
So I was like, if I ever get involved with somebody ever again, it's never going to be anybody like Joe DeFazio.
So she's banned now. She's banned from giving any kind of story type of. And I want everyone watching, you witnessed the reason she's on probation because she lied to us. She took several minutes of lying
I mean, this is her show.
I know.
This is her show.
It's her show.
And she decided, instead of saying, hey, I'm kind of into, I think this guy's attractive.
We got time.
I don't like your little secrets.
I'm furious about that story.
Oh, you're mad?
I want to lighten this up, if you want to call it lightening, with.
Well, I don't hate him.
This. If you could read this for us.
Sure. The Beast from Beauty and the Beast. The actual Beast. He was hot.
He was hot.
Plus, I have junk in the trunk. So he's got to be able to pick me up. Tressa,
whoa!
As much as I can respect your choice, this is a beast. This is a untamed
who's been turned into a beast
in that world. But you have no idea what he's capable
just like Joe DeFazio.
Kate, if I hear the name Joe DeFazio one more time, I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna burn the house for his
I am just gonna lose it.
I am angry about it.
Oh.
I actually want to free Joe DeFazio from prison.
So he can push me again?
Yeah. No, I want you to confront him.
I want to push him.
Fine.
Let's
I cannot believe
free Joe DeFazio.
We took moments from movie night and you talked about this Joe DeFazio beef for no reason. For no reason at all.
I want to bring this back.
I want to apologize to Garrett.
Oh, you guys don't need to apologize to me.
Sorry, Garrett.
I look forward to my time with Garrett every week, to be quite honest with you.
Garrett, it was the best way I could answer it. I couldn't think of another story.
I understand.
Could have just said a goddamn name.
Anything.
Anything.
I did. I said Joe DeFazio.
John Lithgow. Could have said him.
Ryan Dugan said Ryan Reynolds. He named another Ryan.
Yeah, but that's a pretty hot Ryan.
Of course.
I mean, you never want to admit you're the.
You don't Ryan up. You always Ryan down. Everybody knows that.
I did. Thank you. All right, Garrett.
It's especially bad tonight.
I especially like the guy. We haven't talked about him yet in the movie, and I forget his name in the movie and in real life, but I've seen him in a bunch of other things. The leader of the the government agency that's after this guy.
Oh, sure.
He's always like a mean, like not a mean, but like a not to be fucked with kind of guy.
Yeah, hold on. That's Lance Reddick is that guy's name.
He's like the top. He's like SEAL if SEAL were a badass.
Yeah, well, and also this dude is like, I'm pretty sure at the time he made this movie, he was already in his 50s, and he fucking he's rocking through this movie, man. He's running through that maze with his gun out and stuff. He's fun. He's good in this. I like him.
This movie that we're talking about?
Yeah, The Guest.
Oh,
is this true?
Yes, Dan Stevens played the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
What?
In the live action one,
indeed.
Quatressa.
Indeed.
Thank God for her, right?
She figured that out. I wanted to get her.
Also, Dan Stevens is British, and I think one of the better British actors passing as American. I think he does pretty well in this movie.
He passed for American so much he played a soldier with PTSD. You know how American that is?
Yeah.
Wait, was it PTSD or was it?
Yeah, they're very easy to confuse.
It's very confusing.
Is it Alzheimer's or Tourette syndrome? Okay,
I forget how that came up, but that was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. From Ryan Dugan, getting the table back is second mission. First, freeing Joe de Blasio.
It's DeFazio, like Fozzie Bear.
It's like he said it like the mayor de Blasio.
Yeah, free him. All right, so this guy, he was Beast. I did not realize that he played Beast. Does he ever become? I forget because I only saw that movie once, the live action Beauty and the Beast, and I really didn't like it. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie, and I hated the remake.
Yeah, the cartoon's great.
The cartoon I think is perfect. Does he ever do anything? Like, does he come out of the makeup in that movie?
I understand what you mean. I don't remember. I think he does at the end. Right? Doesn't he turn back into a man at the end?
I know in the cartoon he does. I don't remember seeing this guy in that movie at all, but I might have tuned out by that point.
You guys should all look up behind the scenes pictures of that Beauty and the Beast movie because you get to see Dan Stevens on stilts in this like big muscly outfit to do like the motion capture for the Beast. It's very funny.
I'm still not gonna like him, no matter if he's on stilts, if he's not on stilts.
I'm tired of your anti-Dan Stevens rhetoric, to be quite honest.
What if being on stilts made her like him?
I know. What if that did actually change it for her?
She's a stilt guy.
What if? Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know who
I could walk right under him.
So this is the hot guy episode tonight. You know who the hot guy of Beauty and the Beast is? Not Dan Stevens, though. No, sir. It's the dude with the mustache. He's a gymnast, and he plays Gaston.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know who played Gaston in that movie.
I think you know.
I probably do, and I just don't
Tim know?
remember. Do you know his name?
I forget his real name. I'll find out, though.
I'm getting there. Wait, Luke Evans?
Luke Evans.
Yeah, I love Luke Evans. Man, he's a Fast and Furious. I love all Fasts and Furiouses, including Paul Walker.
Who's he?
Rank them.
He's at Furious 6 is the best Fast and Furious movie. He plays the bad guy in Furious 6.
1.
That's right. I forgot he does.
Furious 7,
6 is
second
the best
best
one?
Yeah, I love 6, baby. That moment where fucking Daddy Vin jumps off, launches himself over a chasm to catch what's her name midair. You know what I'm talking about? On the highway.
Yeah.
That is the Fast and the Furious series in one scene. That's everything I love about those movies in one beautiful scene.
Is Fast and Furious 6 also the one where The Rock disables a helicopter and pulls the minigun off?
That's 7, which is the second best one.
Or something.
Yeah.
Like
you like them more than 1?
Yeah, one is like, I don't know, mid-tier Fast and Furious for me.
You can't have 6 without 1. You don't have
on
Paul
that.
Walker.
Is it
One
called
is
the Fast
fine.
and the Furious 1? Or is it just called the Fast and the Furious?
It's called Fast and Furious 1.
It's called The Fast and the Furious. Wait, hold on. But by the way, it is the most confusingly named movie series in the history of movies. It is a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, because they do Fast 5 eventually, too, which really
Too
throws
Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, Fast
Faster,
and Furious.
Monica!
Here's a question kind of on that same thought. If your first birthday, it's actually your second birthday.
Ooh.
Damn,
so you're going to
dude.
be 34. That's what's happening.
Did you just smoke weed for the first time 6 minutes ago?
No. I saw my friends has a dog.
So when you're
As a
born,
dog,
you're already
man.
9 months old.
No, it's serious. So he's like, happy first birthday to my
know
puppy.
that?
I'm like, no, the first birthday is the birthday, the day he was birthed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a gummy.
You take it today? Before the show?
He's like, yeah, I took a gummy 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's
Still
still
going.
lingering.
It was just a bag of gummy bears. Nothing particularly odd about any
Nothing
of it.
particularly.
Yeah.
You ever
I can't
think it's weird
particularly
how
say
like
particular, but
how like red is like we call it red, but it's like it's red, man, and like
Yeah,
blue.
I knew what
Letters
red
so
was.
like I
before
know the
even
word is
knew.
blue, but like it's so blue.
It's so
Get
blue.
the fuck
I
out
feel
of here,
blue.
guy.
I feel it in my soul. Guys, can I tell you my announcement?
oh, you have an announcement? Are you still fired?
Still fired. Thank you for
Okay,
asking.
so that's not the
I
announcement.
hope she
No.
announces what actor she likes.
Yeah, we're all hoping for that.
I have an announcement and a public apology.
Oh, okay, even better.
Well, I'm trying to.
Oh, are you about to tell me you think Dan Stevens is actually hot? Is this all been a setup?
Look what I've done with the place.
Oh, that's good. No, good.
No good. You
Just,
cracked.
I believe you decapitated Tim.
I got so it's lovely.
All right, well, that's what we've been
That was
trying to get out of
fun.
the way. This whole.
Thank you, Tim.
What's
So,
your announcement, Catherine?
first of all, my public apology. Remember when I came on the show last night? All right,
Yeah.
Gary, you don't remember because you weren't here. But when I came on the
Okay.
show last night, I said that Tim said a word wrong. And I was so sure, and I couldn't wait to like record it. And I send these clips to these guys to torture them in the middle of the night. That's what I do.
Because
So-
Kate has night terrors. Because she has night terrors.
Because I'm up all night. I'm up all night, Garrett. So I do that, right? I go back. I'm like, I can't wait to send Tim his mistake. And it was a word that I thought he said wrong. And it was cease and desist.
Mhm.
And you
And
thought
I'm
it was
going-
ceased?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna sound extra stupid. Are you ready for it?
Hey, we're ready for this.
I thought it
Yeah.
was. I never thought it was cease and desist. I thought it was cease and assist.
It does sound that way. Doesn't make any sense because you wouldn't assist the person you want to stop.
I know it doesn't make sense, but not many things in this life do make sense if we really think about it. So I had to swallow my pride. It would hurt going down. It hurt my throat and my clavicle, but I did it, and I wanted to apologize to you. So there you are.
Well, that was the warm vodka you were drinking.
Thank you.
Also,
so you didn't know the meaning of the phrase. You just thought it was a different phrase. You understood what it meant. You just okay.
Now we're on the subject. I always thought it was play it by year.
I hope
we're gonna play this one by year, guys.
Yeah.
Did you really think that? You didn't think
for
that.
like a while.
Really? Play it by year?
Play it by year.
Right,
I never thought play it by ear. Fuck, what does that mean?
It's a dog world.
I mean, true. It's not that play it by ear even makes any more sense than play it by year.
Right?
I think the best things are like songs when you make up your own words to songs. And I think Michael Jackson liked to mess with people. My favorite Michael Jackson.
He did. He definitely liked to mess with people. That's for sure. He actually loved it. It's like
Tyler, don't. He's
what was his favorite thing to do?
He loved messing with the boys.
I'm in love with Michael Jackson.
He did like a little messing.
My favorite lyric of Michael Jackson's is Mama say Mama sa Mama kusa.
What the hell is that from?
You just say
if I get a cat, I'm gonna name my cat Mama say Mama sa Mama kusa. And I'm not gonna abbreviate it.
What do you spend all day coming up with like elaborate setups to get you to the point where you can like be like by the end of the hour I will have said Mama say Mama sa Mama sa.
This whole time's been one said
by year.
Garrett, I think what we're talking about is
a year.
I get it.
Shut up. Whatever.
All right. We have 2 minutes. I did get good news today.
Go on.
I'm gonna be back on the radio on Monday. My show's back.
Hey.
4 months.
Does that mean we're done?
Oh, are you trying to get rid of me?
She's gonna jump ship on us.
Oh, dude, she's got the
somebody
real
off or something. She will.
I'm happy for her, but I know her time with us is limited now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why are you saying
you're gonna leave us for
you're
the star? You've gone on.
You're gonna say a little bit of that cheddar cheese.
No, I would never do that. I'll never
run on out of here.
I'll never leave you. Just kidding.
Congratulations, Kate.
When does this begin? Monday, you said?
Monday, yeah.
What's your show called, Kate?
It's I Hate Kate.
What time?
And she's been the last couple months. She's been making sure everybody feels that way about her.
Yep, it's
branding.
Press.
Give the deets. Give the deets.
Yeah.
Monday. It's on the internet. I don't know if you've heard of it on iHeartRadio. It's WXLV. It's Mondays 12 to 3. And if you like nonsense, feels like you do.
What do you do during the show? Like, what do you do for 3 hours?
I talk incessantly.
But is it a talk show or is it a music thing that you talk in between?
I talk and then I play music. So like say, okay, I would say a story like I watched this dog, and you know how like you say like if there's a kid or something and you're like, oh, he has to go to BED or something. I did that with the dog. I'm like, let's go out. We're going to go for a walk and then we're going to go for an RIDE. And the dog came out and went right to my car. And at that moment, I would play ABC by the Jackson 5.
Why wouldn't you play Who Let
the Dogs Out? It's the obvious.
Thanks, guys. It's just.
And then I let the dog out.
Yeah.
So I played
ABC.
Because the dog can tell. Garrett,
smashing pumpkins for some.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Thank you, Daryl. I will. Right before the wedding, I'm going to chug a Diet Coke and do 100 push-ups, and then we're going to get.
If she marries Dan Stevens, we're going to call her Cat Stevens.
Oh.
Those gummies are so red. So red right now. Guys, it's almost time. Garrett, are you mad at us? Feels like maybe you would be.
Oh, no. Not me.
Lewis,
I think Chris sees me doing this, which is a fun little thing we're doing.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh my God, this could get us in trouble. This could get the whole program in trouble.
Oh,
Joey Abraham, hey Q, you are the beauty. I'll be the beauty.
That's a bit. A little bit.
She likes it. Kutressa likes it.
Hey, whoa, whoa.
Hate to see it.
Let's just real quick before we go. We have some news to talk about. If people don't know, Governor Wolf did dial us back a little bit.
Yes.
Right. So now we can't go to bars anymore. And restaurants can only be 25%. What do we have to tell people? Wear the damn masks. We could get back to green, baby.
Yep.
We ain't going back to green for a long
We need to all wear the damn mask. Put something weird on it. Put a message on it if you want.
That's a good idea. Garrett, if you had a message and it would be in the form of the next movie that you want us to see, what would you write on your mask?
Oh boy, I'm doing my part because you guys are watching Starship Troopers without me. That's what I'm recommending for next week.
Starship Troopers.
That is an excellent movie.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Starship Troopers rocks. It is. Just remember that it's satire while you're watching it. And you'll have a great time.
Well, it's that they do a lot of political commentary in those as well, but it is a very funny movie with a lot of good political commentary.
Yeah, it's like it's straight face satire and has I think it will feel very relevant while you're watching it this week. So enjoy it. And I think it's on Netflix or something. I think.
Awesome.
But I'll be here, so you guys are going to be hanging out to dry on that one. Good luck.
We'll just put a picture of you.
That'll be about as good. I think it'll serve about the exact same purpose.
I'll just be like,
No. We look forward to this night. The viewers look forward to this night.
It's a good night.
Before we go, we got one from a longtime fan. Kiss Me Kate.
As a movie.
Would be on Chris's mask.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your listeners are pushing it tonight, man.
Weird.
A lot of bestiality references, Kate kissing. This is the kind of shit we need on this show. We gotta get these views
Look
up.
at the flirting back. Joe Abraham.
Damn.
Joe, you are too cute. We could take this fairy tale to the golf links. I think we're creating love
Did you really
here.
say that?
Yeah.
Said it.
All right, gang.
Oh, gang.
That's it,
Garrett. Thank you for coming on. We're gonna miss you next week.
My pleasure. Kate, this movie was like kind of horror adjacent. Horror is mostly what I watched. Did you enjoy it? Was it too much?
I screamed a lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, I was like, "Don't go through the maze," and then I knew the gun was going to be gone. I knew all that, and I knew he was going to come out at the end.
Oh yeah, of course.
But
here's a correction. Chris said this is a correction before I get Chris divorced. That's going to go on Garrett's mask. He was suggesting.
Oh, Chris he does not want to take responsibility for that one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's just shoving it off on me now.
Yeah, he's pawning it.
What's that mean? Shoving it off? You wish you were this lucky to have a mask kiss. I don't know what I'm saying. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry.
Holy moly.
Holy moly is right.
We've gone off the rails here, folks.
I'm angry. I'm scared.
Yeah. So it's gonna be okay. Just go write a letter to Joe Fazio, inmate 23475.
Yeah. Free Joe Fazio.
Send him some contraband, and you'll be fine.
Hell yeah, dig it. I'm glad you enjoyed this one, man.
All right, Garrett. So you're not gonna be here next week. Anything coming up that you want to plug?
Oh yeah, people should check out my podcast. I Like to Movie. We're interviewing Brian De Palma's daughter this week. She stars in a new movie called Spiral Farm, and we're going to interview her for that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it should be cool.
Well, do you know what that's about? That's got to be pretty.
Yeah, it's about a cult. I just watched it. It was
Tell
interesting.
me more.
Interesting.
They grow slinkies in a field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I got it.
It's just go down the steps. So it's just Slinky going down the steps.
The whole movie.
Well, that's Garrett. It's at I like to movie. 2 is the number 2, and he's also at Philadelphia.
That's me.
Check him out on the bottom left. That is your favorite. Got her radio gig coming back to you Monday, 12 to 3 on the internet. The internet is a place that we all love and hate at the same time, but love it a little bit more with your pal Kate. It's at I Hate Kate, 8 in it. Top left at Professor Fry. Love to see him. Love to hear him. Love to have him. And of course, I'm at Tyler Rothrock. That's our program for tonight. We will be with you tomorrow. tomorrow, Thursday night. Keep in
Whether
mind,
you like it or not.
hashtag Takeoff Friday coming right around the corner. Tim, without further ado, ring that bell.